Hi, and welcome to the Health for Life podcast for those who want to build strong trucks and strong bodies. This is Kevin Muniz and Maya Hickman, your wellness team, bringing you practical tips and tricks to improve your health.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for listening in. The weather is finally starting to look and feel like summer, which is wonderful. However, that means that we spend more time on the sun, by the pools, river, lakes, mowing the lawn, enjoying other outdoor activities. So that brings us to our topic of the month, which is staying safe on the sun by ensuring proper sun protection and hydration.
Yeah, and July is just around the corner, and July is National UV Awareness Month. So there's no better time to discuss the importance of hydration and skin protection. So, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by the age of 70, and having 5 or more sunburns doubles your risk for melanoma. The good news is that early skin cancer detection can result in a 99% survival rate.
Yeah, so prevention with skin care, like everything else, it's crucial, especially when it comes to skin cancer. When we are young, we tend to focus on having fun on the sun. We're often not very kind to our skin. I recall spending every summer day by the pool as a kid without any sunscreen on. So I'm lucky my skin tone is not very fair. I don't burn very easily, or I would have been in some serious trouble by now. Kevin, you are a bit more pale than me. Tell us about your sun protection routine.
That, that is very true. As a fair skinned ginger, I definitely need to take consideration into the sun and my skincare. So I wear SPF every day. I try to wear protective clothing. It sounds counterintuitive to wear long sleeves out in the sun, but I have a long sleeve UVP 50 skin protection shirt that I wear when I go out onto the water. Um, and I wear hats and sunglasses to try and cover my head and ears and protect my eyes.
Yeah, those are really excellent tips that we can all learn something from you, right? Um,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're also aware of the ABCDEs of skin self-check. And would you mind telling us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. All right, so A is the asymmetry. So this is where one part of a mole is different from the other side. So this could be raised versus flat, or different colors or different shapes. The B is for border. Normal moles should have round edges. So if they have jagged or notched edges, they should probably be looked at. C is for color. A single shade of brown is normal, but when it starts changing colors or even adding in a red or a white tint, they should probably get looked at. Diameter. Small is okay. So it's when that spot becomes larger over time is when you should start getting concerned. And if it gets bigger than like a pencil eraser, you're going to want to take action. E is for evolution. Keep a close eye on all of your spots and make sure that they don't go through the A, B, C, D types of changes.
Okay, I really like that. That's pretty easy to remember, and something we can all do. So it's great information. Thank you for that. I'd also like to add that it's good to do a self-exam and know what your moles look like now. So that way, if you do notice that they change over time, you can be proactive and have them checked by a dermatologist.
Absolutely. So talking about prevention, I want to just reiterate and share these 3 easy tips for sun safety. Is seek shade. So sit under the umbrella, get under a covered patio or a tree, and this will keep you out of the sun's direct path. 2 is put on the protective clothing. So get the long sleeve shirt, get light pants, get wide brim hats, and then the last one is slather on the sunscreen. Can't
Yeah,
go wrong there.
yeah, absolutely. That's excellent advice and something we can all really easily do. I'd like to provide some additional information related to sunscreens and how to choose the right one, if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we should be looking for a broad spectrum sunscreen. This means we will be protected from both UVA and UVB rays. Ideally, we need SPF, which stands for sun protection factor of 30 or higher. it should be water resistant to stay on through all the swimming and sweating. This means you will protect it for 40 minutes or even 80 minutes if you choose very water resistant kind. It should be applied 30 minutes before going outside and reapplied every 2 hours or after sweating excessively or swimming. So after jumping into a pool, swimming in the lake, ocean, what have you, you really want to dry off and then reapply again. We want to apply sunscreen pretty generously. It takes about 1 ounce to cover our bodies. And keep in mind that sunscreen is protecting us not only from burns, but also from UVA radiation, which is proven cause of skin cancers.
And that is some excellent advice right there. I am curious though. So we all know that sun exposure is important to get vitamin D, but will sunscreen prevent us from the vitamin D absorption in any way?
That's a really good question. UVB rays are needed to activate vitamin D so our body can use it. For those who have low vitamin D levels, it may be worth asking your provider if they recommend allowing 10-15 minutes of time in the sun twice a week before applying sunscreen to help raise your vitamin D levels. Again, check with your provider and remember to apply sunscreen after the recommended time. And I'd like to also add, we tend to generally be deficient in vitamin D, so supplementation is always another way to go.
That's a good point. Now I want to transition into hydration, which is another important summer topic.
Yeah, definitely. It's super easy to get dehydrated when it's hot outside. Thirst is the first sign that you're already dehydrated.
Yeah, and living here in the fitness center, I have seen my share of negative side effects from inadequate hydration. This is everything from muscle cramps to weakness, rapid heart rate and breathing, headaches, even some dizziness. In extreme cases, luckily it hasn't happened here, you can pass out from dehydration.
Yeah, we definitely want to prevent that. Our bodies are made up of water. 65% of our bodies are water. So it makes sense that we need to be replacing it throughout the day, especially on hot days.
Yeah, and we have something like 2.6 million sweat glands working to keep us cool. So generally speaking, we should probably get about half an ounce of liquid per pound of body weight that we weigh per day. But this also depends on several factors, including your activity levels, the hydration or the humidity levels, and then your body size, of course. The best thing to do, however, is to listen to your body, which is if you're thirsty, you notice that your urine is dark or you feel lightheaded, you may need to drink a little bit more water. Which brings me to my next question for you, Maya, is what should we drink and which beverages should we avoid?
I love that question. And being, a dietitian and a health coach, I work with a lot of folks here at Volvo and elsewhere. And what we drink is one of the first questions I ask because it really is very, very important. It's an easy way to add some extra calories too. So, without a doubt, water is the best choice and no brainer there. So this includes seltzer waters as well. Some of the flavored waters are okay too, flavor mixes. Just make sure that they are sugar-free. I do not recommend caffeine, so coffee, Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, etc., as caffeine is actually diuretic, so it can lead to water loss and make you feel even more dehydrated. Do not rely on sports drinks like Gatorade, even the Propel water and such, which is becoming really popular these days, unless you're exercising. And then you may need some electrolytes. These drinks are unfortunately loaded with sugar and extra calories. There is now Gatorade Zero and similar drinks like that, but again, water is the best. Finally, don't drink too much juice either, even if it says, 100%, they can also be very high in sugar and rapidly elevate your blood sugar levels. So in short, there is no alternative to water, and good old plain water.
No, that is some excellent info right there. So thank you, Maya. I'm going to add in just a couple quick tips to make sure that you can be successful in getting enough water. And that's going to be carry a water bottle with you. So having access to water makes it easy to consume water. Set a reminder on your phone. Maybe drink a glass right before you eat a meal. And then eat foods with a high water content like watermelon, cantaloupe, some other fruits and veggies like lettuce, cabbage, celery, or zucchini even.
Yeah, I love those ideas. And now all of those fruits and veggies are in season, especially like watermelon, all the kinds of wonderful greens. So eat up your fruits and veggies.
Excellent. So if you guys have any questions about hydration, skin health, or any other aspects of your health, please reach out to us or schedule an appointment with your provider.
Yeah, absolutely. It is really encouraging to know that we have so much control over our health. And thank you all for listening. And for more tips, reach out to maya.hickman@premisehealth.com.
Or at kevin.muniz@consultant.volvo.com. Thanks again, everybody. Bye now.
Bye-bye.